Set apart kingdom of Yah. Set apart kingdom of Yah. Set apart kingdom of YAHUAH. Face the east. All praise to the Most High YAHUAH. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Praise Yah. So Shalom. I'm YAHUAH. You guys probably know me by the PFP with the little girl reading the book. And also my channel, Set Apart Kingdom, Face East. All praises, all praises. And I just want to come on here and make a recording. I want to do something different, just fill it out and see if I like it. And I've been interested in doing like mini podcast sessions or just like recordings of me speaking on a certain topic. And as you see in the headline, it says Dominos and Chess. That's the topic. And this was something I was planning to speak about. And it's stuff I've been noticing. And I am a youth in the truth, not too young, not too old, but I am a youth in my 20s. So it's a lot that I've been watching in this walk that Yah has me watching. And it's kind of like how when YAHUAH told Amos, what do you see? Or he would tell Ezekiel, what do you see? So it's like, son of man, what do you see? And you see stuff from a distance and you're not able to go near it or to really go there, but you're able to see it and watch it like a watchman in the tower, like Isaiah. And that's what we have to do in the truth. We have to watch things from a distance and know when to get involved or when to just stand back and let the Most High take it. So that's pretty much like what
And the audio was glitchy, but that's pretty much all what to talk about. And that's why the title of this video is Dominos and Chess.
As you guys know, we're in end times right now. And this is a whole game. This is the metaverse. I know you guys have heard about the metaverse and the virtual goggles. And I was there too, the virtual goggles, and actually waiting for them to hand out goggles, and also like the app and the Mark of the Beast and things connected to the vaccine. So all those things. But think about this. What if we are playing the game right now? What if we are already on the board and the pieces are being played right now? So if you guys have watched my video, one of my favorite videos I actually created is about wisdom and the hidden gems of wisdom that's found in Proverbs 1. In that video, I talk about chess and I talk about the pieces that are being played. And it's all about thinking about it and visualizing what's really going on. So we know that YAHUAH, he is Elohim, and he is the chess player. He's the ultimate chess player, and he makes the moves. He gives permission for the two kings and the queens on both sides to make a move at each other. And then you have the pawns and the bishops, and you have the horses, right? And we know Yahusha is the white horse. He represents the white horse that will be riding and coming back with a double-edged sword that comes out his mouth to slay. But what we have to know is that there is a spiritual algorithm that is happening right now, something so spiritual that we can't even comprehend the numbers, the codes, the sequence and the pattern that occurs over and over, kind of like with Solomon. He said that nothing new is under the sun. So as we're in these end times, it says in Matthew 24, I'm going to pull that up real quick. And actually, let me pull that up and then I'll continue speaking. So, all right, fam. Excuse me, this is my first time recording. I'm not used to this. This is not what I do, but I do know that there's a lot of stuff in me. I'm like, do I speak on it? Do I not? Do I just stay in the distance? And most times, like, the wisest thing to do, like, silence is golden. So it's okay to see things and not speak. And we express ourselves in many ways. Like me, for example, I'm a writer. And I call it the spirit of a scribe almost. Like I just like to write and type, and that's how I express or create.
And I also have these mental images that
creating it for other people to see it. Other people speak, they show themselves and they speak. Some people go out and actually do the physical. So we all have different gifts and we operate in the body of Mashiach. Matthew 24. So I'm going to start at verse 4. And Yahusha answered and said to them, take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Mashiach, and shall deceive many. And you shall hear wars and rumors of wars. See that you be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places, in many places. So what's happening is that YAHUAH, he uses 2 people, 3 people, 4, 5, 6, 7. We know it's 7 because who's wise? Those that are wise, says in Revelation that those that are wise will count the number of the heads, which is 7 of the beasts, which represent the mountains, the 7 mountains. And also in Enoch, there are 7 metal mountains, I believe, will be cast down. And we know in Isaiah 2, he talks about how the plowshares.
Again, fam, my audio is just going in and out. I don't have the best equipment, but I know that I have to be obedient and let the word come out. And I know you guys are bearing with me, so all praise the Most High. But I was just bringing up Isaiah chapter 2, and you can go down and read it.
But what I was trying to say, you guys know what I'm talking about, that there wouldn't be no more war, and that he's going to get rid of all that. All of weapons and technology will be destroyed. It will be diminished. It will not be in existence no more. So YAHUAH, he's raising up 2 people, 2 strong kings, I would say, on the chessboard, and they're instruments of Yah, but they're going at each other in confusion and in blindness. And it's kind of like when 2 atoms come together and they collide. So we have to understand that we're going to see that all the time. There's a pattern. One prophet arises, or 2 or 3. Usually we know it's 3 people that are going to say the same thing. It's going to line according to the word of Yah. Then we're going to see 2 or 3 other people come against them or say the same thing. But we have to.
This is when you have to play and roll the dice in your hand.
Put it on the ground and be like, okay, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3. So we know 3 is out. You take 1 out. And that's how the separation of the wheats and tares actually happens. Yah is waiting for a specific amount or a specific weight. And he is like going through and searching the reins and the hearts of men. And that's what he's doing. Only Yah knows the time, the day, and the hour. We may know the season, but we don't see the tree that he sees. Because if we are the tree and we're the kingdom is within us, then how are we able to see that ourselves? We think everyone is a part of the kingdom to build of that kingdom, but that doesn't mean that a stone won't get tossed out. So that's why he says in verse 2, see not all these things, verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down. So it's a bad stone, bad fruit, you got to go. That's how it works. And of course, y'all have mercy on all of us. Our goals is to make it to the kingdom. So that's why we got to work on our inner self. And we also have to reflect, like, what am I doing? Do I have any darkness in me? Do I have any bitter fruit? Why am I operating like this? And another thing that we don't focus on enough in Yasharal is healing. We need to heal as a people. And I pause because we don't think about it. We have so much trauma. We have so many triggers. And because we haven't healed from that already or asked YAHUAH to show us what we need to do, and sometimes it could take years to heal from whatever you went through in your childhood, that one thing will continue to haunt you in your head.
And this is how the enemy can attack you in your head.
So we have to learn to heal, and we have to come together as a people. We have to love one another. We have to be kind. And we can't feel intimidated, or just jealous over someone else's success. We can't do that. If we are feeling that inside, we have to go to Yah. And we have to also not see the Most High as our earthly father, someone else on earth. When we do that, then that kind of creates what they call scrupulosity, which is you thinking that the Most High is mad at you all the time, or insecurity and shame. And I call it the dark cloud of gloom that's over your head. And you're walking, you constantly have that. And then after you pray and you fast, then it lifts off and your eyes are like, whoa, you're reading the scriptures and you're like, okay. So it's just like that, spiritual heaviness. When we get in those states, if you guys have read the 12 testaments of the patriarchs, Simeon, Judah, Levi, Reuben, like they have all spoke on it. They have warned us already what we need to work on. And we see our people still out here going after the ways of the heathen. Come together and love each other. I feel like love is key because those that have, when we give, it takes away and it kind of like takes off that heaviness off of us. And those that don't have, when they receive, it gives them something and they're able to get that weight. And then you put both of us on the scale and we're balanced. That's how that works. We're balanced and it's equal, equality. And of course, we know in the kingdom there's going to be rulers and those that have earned many, many crowns, that earned to be ruler over, over others and stuff. They deserved it. And Yahuwah is righteous. What I'm saying is that personal relationship with YAHUAH, and that's something that I've been working on and have to remember, because you're not important and what am I going to do? But we have to realize everybody has different roles and just reason within yourself and consider, like, do you want to do that? Everybody has a role. Everybody. And that's why we have to be careful and not speak against any of y'all's people, even though the people in the camps. We just have to be quiet sometimes. And I know we discern stuff and we can speak against certain stuff, but again, if I'm being honest, how many of us is going in the hood? How many of us is going in those communities? How many have came through from that, right? So we don't know the outcome sometimes. So we have to be quiet. We're all the body of Mashiach. So we may tie our shoes a little differently, but overall, YAHUAH knows who his chosen are and his sheep know his voice. Hallelujah. So yeah, let's go back to Matthew 24, verse 8. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted and shall kill you, and you shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. Then shall many be offended and shall betray one another and shall hate one another. And many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many. And how do we know who's a false prophet? We go to YAHUAH, we ask him, we look and see if it lines up in the word. Now, sometimes it will still line in the word, but a lot of people can take the word out of context. We have to remember that. So we have to discern and really seek YAHUAH on the matter. Also, if a prophet says something and it doesn't come to pass, then that's how you know. And Jeremiah 23, that we have to be careful of those that have dreams. Like, we all have dreams, but we have to be really careful of those that are sharing their dreams and just being very discernible is all I'm saying. And we know that YAHUAH is not of confusion as well. Verse 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold, but he that shall endure until the end, the same shall be saved. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. When you therefore shall see the abomination of desolation spoken of by Daniel, the prophet, stand in the holy place. Whoso read, let him understand.
Daniel 9:27. And he shall confirm the covenant with many for 1 week. And in the midst of the week he shall cause the sacrifice and oblation to cease, and for the overspreading of abominations he shall make it desolate, even unto the consummation, and that determined shall be poured upon the desolate. Daniel 11:31. And arms shall stand on his part, and they shall pollute the sanctuary of strength, and shall take away the daily sacrifice, and they shall place the abomination and make it desolate. And Daniel 12:11. And from that time the daily sacrifice shall be taken away, and the abomination that make desolate set up. There shall be 1,290 days. And I'm still studying out that number. So yeah, praise y'all.
All right. So going back to 16. Chapter 24, verse 16. Then let them which be in Judea flee into the mountains. Let him which is on the housetop not come down to take anything out of his house. Neither let him which is in the field return back to take his clothes. And woe to them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days. But pray you that your flight be not in the winter, neither on the Sabbath day. 21. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. Then if any man shall say unto you, Lo, here is Mashiach, or there, and believe it not. For there shall arise false messiahs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. Hallelujah. So we have to really stay rooted in Yahusha during these times, and we have to know Yahusha and know the Father for ourselves, not what everybody else says, but we have to really get it in our heads, because a lot of people are rejecting Messiah. And I mean, I don't really know what to say for that. It's really sad. But we have to remember to keep Yahusha in our lives. He is the way, the truth, and the life. He is the Messiah. Just know that. If it's anything else, just know who he is and believe on him.
And YAHUAH is our Father. He is our Elohim. He's the Creator. He's the highest of the highest. Hallelujah. Everything came from him. Hallelujah.
Verse 25. Behold, I have told you before, wherefore if they shall say unto you, behold, he is in the desert, go not forth. He is in these secret chambers, believe it not. For as the lightning come out the east and shine even to the west, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. So when Yahushua comes, the whole world will know, because all knees will bow and tongues will confess, and all eyes will see. 28. For wheresoever the carcass is, there will the eagles be gathered together. Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall for Shemayim, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken. This is the day of YAHUAH, because any day associated with YAHUAH and his wrath, there's always darkness.
And we know this is found in Joel, Revelation, Isaiah. So it's almost like a storm, like a great storm is coming, you know?
Of the Son of Man in heaven. Then shall all the tribes of earth mourn, they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. And I'm not going to keep going. I'm just going to stop there. I'm just going to stop there, actually. So, yeah, we have to really stay in the light during these times. I know there's a lot of darkness going around. A lot of thumbnails that have darkness on there are just like images. And we also have to be careful with these AI images as well. It's taken over. We don't see it ourselves. And yes, it can be used for edification, but that is taken over as well. If you notice, we are in the metaverse. We are in the metaverse right now. And we're slowly just seeing avatars, and I'm guilty. I don't show my face on here just for certain reasons, but avatars, it's like we are kind of like in this video game, and the virtual world or the internet is the video game, and we're so disconnected from each other, and that causes a lot of conflict, causes a lot of false assumptions, false witnesses. And we know in 10 Commandments we're not supposed to bear any false witness unless we know, because it's wise for a king to search out every matter before he even speaks on it. And it's wiser for one to put his hand over his mouth. It's folly for one to speak without control.
And yeah, we know the tongue is fire, and it causes a wildfire, and the wildfire damages trees, and the trees are Yasharal.
And yeah, that's just not good. And that's leading other people astray and getting other people caught up in stuff and messing up their minds. So we have to be considerate of what we put out on social media. And we have to be careful of what we use, what we are promoting. And sometimes we don't know. We have to really ask YAHUAH, is this of you? Do I have your permission, King, to do this? Because we never know whose mind it's going to go into. So we have to be really careful. We have to be really careful. Because the more we surround ourselves around this, you'll have more fear-mongering dreams and just bad thoughts, intrusive thoughts, compulsive thinking. And I'm just giving examples right now that I can think of, but it just creates fear. It creates fear. And I know during these times we're supposed to stay in a secret place. We're supposed to pray. We're supposed to trust and have faith in YAHUAH. Be like a child. Be innocent. Be pure-minded. Just know that Abba or Yah, he will have us. He got us. Set apart. And I'm not saying that we can't watch any, knowledgeable videos about this stuff. We can, but there's a time and a season for everything. So we just have to be careful with what I'm saying. We have to be careful. We have to open our eyes, and we have to know that things are about to go down very soon. And I'm not sure when, but we can see it in the world. We can see earthquakes happening. We can see natural disasters, which they blame on climate change or global warming. And actually, I have a biology degree. I graduated with a biology degree recently. So biology and science, environmental science, that's like my passion, I would say. I love learning about environmental science, but it's like a lot of things that they teach. I'm just like, this lines up. This is more Yah's judgment and not climate change. So everything is not climate change or global warming. Some things are coming from Yah, and then some things are coming from, I would say, the one on the throne of darkness in this world. I would say that. just to be safe on the safe side. If you guys understand or see what I'm saying. So yeah, just to wrap it up, I would say if you're experiencing confusion or you just don't know, you feel like y'all's far, just continue to seek him and have that faith and have that trust in him. Get off of social media, get off your phone, spend some time with him, pray to him, talk to him, sing to him, worship. Oh yeah, worship is a weapon.
And not only singing, but worshiping as in like being obedient.
Sacrifice and walking in the light. That's why I say YAHUAH is the way, the truth, and the light. So walking after his footsteps is a form of worship because you're being obedient and you're sacrificing the things of the world, because those that hate the world love the Father and the Son, and those that love the world hate the Father and the Son. So we want to love the Father and the Son, and we have to keep his commandments, and we have to bind those around our neck
and have them in between the frontlets of our eyes, which is having it on our mind.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. So I think this is going to be the end of this. I don't want this to be too long. If you guys like this, just put a thumbs up, comment below, give me some feedback. I don't know. This is very random. Hallelujah. I don't know. Maybe it's for somebody. And all praise to the Most High. I'm going to sing a song real quick, and then I'm going to wrap it up. Let me go to, let's see what I want to sing. I'm just going to sing Psalms 27, because that song really does give me peace and it gives me shalom. And really, I don't need to flip to it. I have it memorized, but I just like to look at it. YAHUAH is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? YAHUAH is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? When the wicked, even my enemies and foes, come upon me to eat up my flesh, they stumble and they fell. Though an host should encamp against me, my heart shall not fear. Though war should rise up against me, in this will I be confident. One thing have I desired of YAHUAH, that will I seek after. We will seek after you. I may dwell in the house of Yah all the days of my life. Have mercy also upon me, and answer me. When thou says, seek ye my face, my heart stead unto thee. Your face, YAHUAH, will I see. Hide not your face. Far from me, put not your servant away in anger. Thou hast been my help. Leave me not. Hallelujah. Let me say yes. 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 Yeah. 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 Yes. Our Father in heaven, so holy is your name. Our Father in heaven, so holy is your name. Hallelujah, we gon' praise your name. Hallelujah, we gon' praise your name. Hallelujah, we gon' praise your name. Rise, O Yahuwah, and save me, my Elohim. For you have smitten all my enemies. Selah. Hallelujah. From the rising of the sun to the going down of the same, let everything that has breath praise Yah. From the rising of the sun, yeah, to the going down of the same, let everything that has breath praise Yah.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Praise YAHUAH. Shalom, family. I'm going to play one more audio, and that's it.
He's giving much, blessed be his right hand and his touch.
Only wanna give you the praise, hallelujah, hallelujah. Only wanna give you the praise,
Oh yeah, hallelujah, hallelujah. He purged me, he did a surgery, I won't forget it. Y'all be my witness, I'm gonna witness to the